And usually because like I would see my cousins rocking like New Balances, like 574s. I see my other cousin, Lewis from upstate. He would rock Delta Forces, and that's like really, what really got me into kicks. So once I started going to the shops, stopped picking. I started going from everything from Reebok pumps to cross trainers. I was more like a basketball shoe head because that was my favorite sport growing up. So I tailored myself to Jordans, even though I didn't really get that many to like I want to say seventh, eighth grade. I think my first pair of J's was grade fives when they first dropped, and then I laid off them for a while. I started getting into Air Flies, um, Nike Air Barrage, Trainer Maxes, Gary Payton's, Foam Posits since they've been incepted. Like '97 was the first pair, like '97, '98. So I've been doing it for a while. Always fun. And then,
What's some of your favorite pair of sneakers?
wow. It depends on what line. Like for Jordans, I have to go with Cement 3s. These are like my favorites. The first, like these are the '01 retros. They're falling apart a little bit, but these are my favorite threes. Like top five Jordans of all time. Then gotta go with 11s. 11s are another one of my favorites. Sixes, fives. I usually concentrate collecting, the Jordans I mainly love. But nowadays, like with the quality issues, things like that, and these wacky releases, I become more picky with like my cops. So um, I didn't get altitudes the first time around because I wasn't working. I was a teenager and just wasn't happening all the time. So I ended up getting the new altitudes, and if I find the old ones later on, which I still love, I'll cop them. I'll just go back and get stuff later on. But Air Force Ones, I was heavy on Air Force Ones. I had almost every jewel known to man, even like the let's see the all midsole clear baby blue joints to the NYC editions, Halloweens, the all black with the orange jewel. I had literally every single one of them. I was an Air Force head growing up. And then once like the quality issues of Jordan started coming up, I started switching over to Dunks. Like that's when SBs started becoming a fan favorite of mine. Nike running, that's when I got into Air Max 1s and 90s. Um, what else? Flight posits, foam posits. Those things have always been like coming in and out of rotation with Nike. So whenever they come out, if there's a color I like, I'll get it. Let's see. Actually, I put the blue ones away, but I have the black pros, and I've had a bunch. I've had mostly every color, but throughout time, you trade stuff, you sell stuff. So it's all part of being a shoe head. Like you can get rid of stuff. Say, let's see, my all black pros. I used to have both pairs when they dropped down in 2000, 2001. They dropped them back to back. Had them both, sold them, tore them all up. I just wear my shoes. Like if wear them, but I always wear my kicks because no matter how long you want to store them, they're always going to get messed up. No matter if you want to put them in a plastic bin, 10 years down the line, you step into them, that midsole's going to crack. So just wear your shit, enjoy it, and that's what you spend your money on. That's what you spend your money on.
What's the wildest story you have trying to pursue a pair of sneakers?
Wow. Let's see. There was the first Cool Grade launch, Foot Locker, where cops had to come because people were getting stabbed outside for Cool Grades. I remember working that release. Um, another another one was the True Blue threes when they came out in 2001. I had a senior retreat that day at Hayes because I went to Cardinal Hayes, and all my boys they snuck over to Third Ave to go get them during lunch break, and I didn't have a chance. So after that, I called like 3 Foot Lockers when it was on 110th and Broadway, 34th Street, and Dykeman. And 34th Street had a pair. And I remember this one girl, Sunshine. She answered the phone and she held me my pair. So I got from 110th to 34th Street, and I was able to get my last pair size 10 when I wore. That was the size I wore at the time. Um, Another one is Yeezys. Yeezys, that was ridiculous. I showed up and a bunch of people got rejected because they either didn't have the cash or it just wasn't their size, and they decided not to take it. So I ended up getting the last pair that was 9.5 in that store, and I gave it to my homegirl so she could sell them and pay her rent. So I gave up that pair, which I regretted, but as long as the homegirl wasn't homeless, I was good. Um,
So when will you stop collecting?
Never. Never. It's just one of my passions. It's one of these things I'm just good at. You know, like when some people are good at drawing, some people are good at architecture. I'm good at collecting sneakers and knowing where to be, the right spot, doing the homework, and coming off. You know, I still have my career. That's what pretty much supports my habit. You know, I'm a banker. You know, and I make some money sometimes once in a while flipping shoes. I rarely do it. Like most, if I buy doubles, I'll keep them. But if I really could do without a second pair, I'll just get rid of them. And sometimes close to retail. I'm really not even that grimy about it. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever stop, man. This is something that I keep making room for. I keep putting shoes into storage, so it's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop.
My name is Johnny Paul.